Thank you for your patience, everybody. Let's begin, shall we? I want to start this off by going, hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to be doing some more pixel art for my game because, well, maybe for my game, maybe just because I feel like it. I'm not really fully sure yet because, folks, you may or may not believe me, but I literally only just woke up. Holy moly. But yes, welcome in everyone. Congrats on getting that first Drox. I'm Captain Crazy, Kinnan, Punk, Pokemon. Good to see you all. Hope you all are doing well today. Oh, get myself to stretch. Okay. But yeah, I only just woke up because last night, during the storms, whenever I was playing the Thy game, the Dungeon Crawler, roguelike we were playing last night, just on an unscheduled stream. That VOD will be going up later today, by the way. This one might be going up tomorrow, but you get what I mean. When I was playing that, I went to go lay down to get some rest, only for the tornado sirens to go off. So I was up all the way to the wee ass crack of the morning. And yeah, once the ass crack of dawn showed up, it was just thinking of, okay, I need sleep. I laid down, went to get some rest, and couldn't. Sun kept making it hard to rest. So I was up until around maybe 11 a.m. trying to get some sleep. And my stream, as you know right now, is at 2 p.m. So, yeah. Yeah, that should tell you how little sleep I got. But better safe than sorry, am I right? After all, tornadoes are no joke. I may make jokes and cracks about how, you know, I don't really fear them that much, but just because I don't fear them doesn't mean I don't respect them, you know? Yeah, I am very tired, but I'll wake up. I've got my drink here. In fact, I'm going to take a sip of my tea. Some good shit. Alright. And then we're gonna get into spriting. Let's go ahead and do like we usually do. We're gonna make a new layer. First layer we're going to fill with black, that way we can have our background. Then do that to make it invisible. Let's get our bounding box like that. Alright. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, and you know, I'm going to make another layer on top of that. Third layer will be where we start doing the arting. Alright, get white, and we're going to just turn on the black. Alright. Did I look at the pixel bats? Indeed I did. Indeed I did. I'm not going to worry about trying to make a bat right now. I'm just going to make whatever comes to mind. So that's what's gonna happen today. So, let's see here. I think, because I need more mooks. I've already done ghosts, skeletons, and whatnot. I'm thinking maybe... I haven't made an archer, an enemy archer. That could be something to do. Which means I'd need a bow, which the bow would be best out like this. Like that. There we go. There's at least the bow part for the enemy archer. Like that. Nah, you know what? Fuck it. No, we're just gonna make whatever we feel like. I think. Hey, Akira, welcome in. To your minds, you got hibiscus jasmine, hell, and orange mix in the cupboard. Hell yeah, very good stuff. What I have right here is a hibiscus tea mixed with some that was boiled with some blueberries and mixed in with a slight bit of sugar. Some good shit. Don't worry much about tornadoes so much. Earthquake is a different story. Ah, San Andreas Fault. I know a lot of people live on that San Andreas Fault. So, earthquakes do be a issue. And hey, Divine, thanks for streaking my chat. I greatly appreciate it. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Alright, let's see. What do I want to make? You know what? Let's start with... I'm just going to make... Let's make a person's head first. Let's go ahead and bop 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 ba 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 ba. That's a big honking head. Alright, let's delete. Ah, not that one, but alright, whatever. Used to be obsessed with earthquakes and volcanoes. Fair. They are pretty cool. They are pretty cool. Alright. Oh, wait, no, we don't. Why am I using white for that? I should be using black for it. We're just gonna fill that in. Like that. Here we go, like that. Maybe like that. What am I making this time, I wonder? That looks better. Okay. So let's make this down a little bit more. And like that. A little bit like this. Up like that, maybe. Alright, then we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna... like that. Like that. I don't know if it's gonna have a mouth. Let's not give it a mouth for now. Let's just go ahead and do... Let's just go ahead and do this for the time being. Alright, move it. We're gonna move it over... Because this right here looks like a... It's a little too big. We're gonna need to make a small version of this, I think. But let's see where the process takes us. All right. Because if I keep on going like this, Because right now I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm just letting the process take me. Sometimes that's the best way to start something, you know? Just let the process flow. I know what I want to make. These things have to go now. I know what I want to make now. Okay. I need to make my mortal enemy. Not gravity, the other mortal enemy. Let's see. First things first, we're going to do this. We're going to bring this up a bit. This will go right here. What's going to happen is we're actually going to fill this in a bit, like this. Alright, do a little bit of that. Yeah, it's all coming together. Alright. That there, and that there. Go here, delete that. Okay. You may be wondering, what the flying fuck are you making, buddy? Answers will be here shortly, I promise. Alright. Need this over here. It's right up here. I mismathed that. Hold up. I can fix this. Okay, I know this is Monster Hunter the Jazz, but right now it sounds like Catherine. Alright. Now I need to... Actually, we're gonna empty this a bit. Like so. And instead of having that be diagonal, what we're gonna do is we're gonna move this to where... Can y'all see what it is now? You be obsessed with who's gonna get there scary but cool? Yeah, exactly. No, I have to worry about Cascada Plate? Ah, fair. So it's no joke? True enough. Alright. I live in Memphis, to be honest. Think not enough folks worried about the new Madrid fault? True, that one is so worrisome. That one is very worrisome. In fact, there's one on the east of where I am. It's a fair ways east, but still on the east, that I'm more concerned about than the San Andreas fault. And the reason why is because the fault that it's on goes along a river, and along that river are multiple nuclear facilities. So, nuclear power plants, to be precise. I don't know who decided to go ahead and build nuclear power plants along a fault line, but whoever did needs to be docked pay. Are you using 4R? 4R? Captain Crazy got it. I am, in fact, making a mimic right now. Because, yes, this is, in fact, an I. Oh, that's why it looks a little off, I think. There we go. I think what I need to do to make this look better is I need to grab that, and move all those up 1 pixel. As such. Then, pop. There we go. It looks less like a mimic and more like some sort of ethereal being. Hey, Kira, welcome in, welcome in. Alright, so I need to make this look properly like a mimic. Because right now, it doesn't look much like a mimic, does it? Which means I may need to make a mimic much larger. I may not be able to use the rules of the bounding box like I was doing before. So, we're gonna check though, we're gonna check. We're gonna go ahead and take this. This, and this. Move it left. A little bit of that. And just overall, you know. Just make it look more professional, if I can.
Meow meow, motherfucker.
And hey, Velvet, how you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. How was Star Wars: The Old Republic? I hope it treated you well. Also, for those who joined in that may not know me, I am Alm, I'm your local adventurer, and today we're doing some sprite art because I'm doing some game dev stuff. Right now I'm trying to make a 1-bit mimic, which is proving to be harder than expected. Welcome in, all. Welcome in. But yeah, how was Star Wars, Velvet? How was Star Wars? I hope it treated you well. Ooh, and if I sound off today, Velvet, I'm just fucking tired, man. Tornado sirens kept me up until around 11 a.m. Oh, man. Let me tell you, that's a pain in the ass. How do I get this to look more like a mimic, though? This is looking less and less like one over time. I may need to make this a 32 by 32 bit sprite instead of a 16 by 16. Oh, the road to the asshole Jedi is long. You know what? That sounds about right. That does sound about right. Ah, man. I'm not really sure what I think about this here. It's not coming out the way I was imagining. I do think I might need to make it bigger. Room for teeth. Exactly. Mimics can get big and are rather dangerous. Exactly. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and a little bit of that. I'm also going to remove the bounding box, move this down, and then I'm going to expand it to the other side, like that. Alright. I want to keep the eye this size. I think this is the proper size for the eye here. But everything else must go. Alright, we're going to move this to about right here. It's big and are rather dangerous. Yeah, Try to be honest with your choices since the first playthrough. Fair. You know, that's usually me as well whenever I play an RPG of any sort. I treat it as a true role-playing game. I do what I would have done in that situation first and foremost. Then again, that's also just me being a little wonky. So, but then again, if it's more than just me who does it, then maybe I'm not being wonky. Alright, let's see here. Do that. This needs to have more of a curve on the outside. I need to get some teeth made here, so let's go ahead and just put a little gap right like this where the gums would be. It's gonna need a hinge like that. That. And we're gonna go ahead and just do that real quick. Fill this in. Wait a moment. Oh wait, no, that's right. Okay. There we go. Got that. Put a line like this. Another gap. Maybe. Man, Monster Hunter really went for that, evangelist vibe right there with the song. Return of the Jedi still hasn't fallen to the Sith, despite already being a step in the dark side. My choice to save people because I want them, owe me. Keeps putting you in the light. Ah. On Mandalorian engineers and out an airlock, though. You know what? If they deserved it, they deserved it. It's kind of creepy, probably because you have a fear of eyes staring at you. Fair. I mean, that's sort of the point of a mimic. It's not supposed to be a happy-go-lucky monster. It is meant to be one that causes a wee bit of fear. Just a wee bit. Okay, and we're gonna do the same over here. Like that. That. Now we need to erase that one. Like that. We got some sharp teeth on the edges, and we're gonna keep on making more of these. In fact, I'm just gonna copy paste make it easier on myself. You know? I think this one I might flip horizontal. A bit like that. Do the same here. Ah, not what I want to do. Control D, then Control V. Alright. And then the middle, we need some as well. That works like that. Okay. Let's raise the eye up. Just so I can have some space to work with here. I need this one. Copy paste. Like that. Okay. Maybe I just do a little bit of leading. Might want to bring a couple of those down. Now, these ones right here need to come down a little bit. Which means in turn, I need to delete a little bit of that. That's better. Okay. Let's see. You know, for now we're going to remove the eye. I'll put the eye after I put the teeth in there. I'm going to do that because that looks a little more proper. Like that. There we go. Gotta make it look like there's hinges on the sides. You know what I'm saying? After all, it is a mimic. Needs to look somewhat like a chest. Delete that. Delete that. That. Okay. I want them to owe you mean? Yeah, I got what you meant. Your exhaust is actually affecting your typing. It do happen. It do happen. This is Power. There's a mimic pal in the game. True. Anyways, regarding the mimic, why not give an eye some movement, make it a bit more creepy? Well, that's because the game itself that I'm working on, Velvet, actually, it doesn't have any movement to it except for the player characters. Let me show you. Let me show you. Alright. There it is. I'm going to show you the HUD. Because the HUD is meant to be reminiscent of, say, classic Final Fantasy, but in more of a 1-bit style. So pretty much, these will move. They'll slide forward, and they'll have an arm up or an arm out. No, they'll just slide forward, have an arm up. And these right here, they'll enter, vanish, and so on and so forth. Just to basic things. The only animation really is going to be on the party meter down here. Because it's meant to be a very simple game. Now, whenever I start doing stuff that's more complex, like whenever I do 8-bit or 16-bit, then there's animation. But for now, it's just saying something a little simple, you know? Ah, you finally found out what a mimic is? Fair, fair. But right now, I need to go ahead and make this mimic look more appropriate. So I'm just going to copy this row of teeth. Like such. CV, Shift V. Drag that on up. Like that. And then we're going to erase that right there. This. Wrong thing. That right there. Alright. Yeah. Top row looks fine now. Top row looks fine. Again, I do need to make this look more like a chest. Maybe something like that. Right now, it just looks like a gaping maw, not a mimic. I think I have it open a bit too wide. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to lower it. Down to about... I'm thinking there. Yeah, that might work. There we go. Okay, that's a bit better. Ah, not what I meant to do there. I do this, this. Give it a little bit of texture. You know, a little bit. Every little bit counts. That. Then I need to also fill in... Why do I have orange selected? That's weird. Alright. There we go. No second sprite tax for spells or for enemies? Yeah, it's very simple because it's supposed to be something that'll only cost about $1 whenever I finally get it made. So it's nothing too fancy. Nothing too fancy. Now I could put the eye here, or I could put the eye in the maw. I think, honestly, if I want to make this look right, I need to put the eye here. Which means the top part here, I need to... do that. Maybe a little wider. Alright. Scap. It definitely looks a bit more mimicish now, but it needs some more work done to it. Well, that helps right there a lot, honestly. But, Let's see. I also need to give the top some texture, too. Like that. Maybe a bit like this. Oh, that shows how uneven that is up there. Okay, that's not good. It's okay, we can make this work. Ah, that's R9. Okay, let's see. There we go. That's a little better. I don't really like the way the roof turned out. Let me fill this in a little bit more, honestly. I know the absence of space can do wonders in itself. That's the main thing about 1-bit sprite art, but... Now it looks like something completely different. Alright, no. Do that. Maybe just a little bit like that. Or I could just do this. Instead of having this here, delete that. Like Okay, that's better. That's better. Okay. Okay, raise this up here, and this here. Okay, now it's starting to look more and more like a mimic. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Now, if I had the space, I'd add a padlock right here. That would definitely help make it look like one. Looks creepy and cool. Yeah, that's the whole point. It's gotta look creepy. Mimics are terrifying. Alright. I guess now I need to do... bit of this. Give it a little bit of a... you can see into the back of its throat type thing. Alright, let's see. The void might be better, actually. The void might be better, in all honesty. Because right now, if I was to do that... could make it look like there's a gem in there. Like the gem is the back of its throat, just there to trick adventurers into going for it. Like that. Like that. It's not a bad idea, honestly. Let's see. Would be where the tongue's hanging out? Well, that's what I thought at first, but then I thought, wait a moment. What if instead we made it look like treasure? I think the last couple lines I added weren't necessary. There we go. That looks like a bit of a gem, honestly. If I was to do that... No. Maybe if I did that and that, though. Definitely looks like there's something in its mouth. Some sort of treasure. Treasure's also good, makes it more original. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, now it looks like there's a crystal and a gem in there of sorts. Yeah. Yeah, that looks nice. That looks nice. I like it. Yep, that's a mimic with a gem inside. Tempting adventurers. Alright, we got it. We got our mimic. So, let's save it. Choose file. This will be another boss. We're going to make the boss a mimic. Okay, it would be under that one. Monsters, bosses. Mimic boss. Alright, and let's export it. Alright, we have our mimic. We have our mimic. That turned out pretty well. It started off not doing so great when I was trying to do 16 by 16, but once I upped it to 32 by 32, which... Oh, don't mind me, I'm just stretching, don't worry. Much better. Which gave us a lot more wiggle room to draw with. I think it turned out pretty okay. I am realizing it may actually need the base to be fully filled in. And the reason why is because whenever it's on the full background, it might... You know what? Nah, fuck it. I like the way it looked. There we go. Alright. Now the question is this. What's fucking next? Alright, let's get our bounding box. Now we got 3 bosses made. That's not bad. That's not bad. I got a few mooks. Let's see. What do I want to make now? Oh, once more, we're going to trust in the process. What I got already, I got 4 skeletons, got 4 goblins, 4 bandits, 4 knights, 4 ghosts. So that's 20 right there. Got 3 normal beasties. Or was it 3 or 2? Now let me double check. Monsters, bandits, yeah, 3 beasties, then 3 bosses. So I've got quite a bit already. That's already a pretty good start. That's 20-something. That's over 20-something enemies. And for something that's only going to cost $1, it's not that bad a deal, you know? Well, I'm assuming it'll only cost $1. It may cost 2, maybe 4, depending on how much the code ends up costing to be done. Alright, let's see. Pop up. Pop up. I haven't made a Will-O-the-Wisp yet. That could be fun. I'm not really sure how I'd go about a Will-O-the-Wisp. Because really... yeah, no. I ain't feeling a Will-O-the-Wisp right now. Do that. Before you ask what I'm making, I don't know. I'm just trusting the process right now. Hey, Lamp, welcome in, welcome in. Ah, thank you very much. Thank you kindly for that. I hope yours is too. Welcome in. It's good to have you. Let's go ahead and make this as such. This up here. I have no clue what I'm making. Vampires, another boss. That is something I could do as another boss. That is. I think I want to make another common mook first real quick, though. Just because I need to figure out exactly what I need to have at least... I need to have at least 20... I think 25 or 30 basic mooks would be a good call. Before I move on, you know? Goblin? Already did those. Already did the goblins. Matter of fact, I can show you my goblins. I think you'll enjoy them. Here, let me go ahead and bring up the goblins real quick. These are the goblins. I just got in. Fair, fair. By the way, how you doing, Nibnob? Hope you're doing well. Backers been doing the shrimp position all the time when drawing? Fair. Fair. I try to sit up straight as much as I can, but sometimes I fail at that. Yeah, these are the little goblins. Robot or golem? I could do a small robot or golem, that is true. Let's see. They look great. Yeah, I like my little goblins. They were fun to make. But yeah, you know what? This does lead towards golem design now that it's been mentioned. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do. I'll make a golem. That said, I need to make sure that things look good whenever I'm doing it. Means I probably ought to move this guy back in like this, because he'll be more of a forward-facing unit when I think about it. Okay, and as such, just make the base shape first. And the arm would have to be a little bit shorter on this end because it's going to be up a little higher, but I think we're going to still bring it down to about there. And this one we'll just make a bit longer. Take some away from right there. Oops. And maybe leave that one like that. Let's see. Like that. There we go. Binding box. Oh wait, I want it a little more forward facing. So no full binding box on the right hand side. We'll go like this. This one will leave like that. And I'm going to do this, move this right, erase this. I might make the center eye smaller. Like so. Then bring the arm in, maybe? Yeah, bring the arm in, and what I'll do is I'll move the arm out a little more. Like that. Leave that up there. Yeah, we need to have a... Maybe do that. This shouldn't look completely natural after all. It's supposed to be an automaton, so... We're gonna just do that there. Not sure I like the hat on it. I may remove that. I may remove that. Or better yet, instead of making that an eye, I could make this just more of a cannon type thing. That'd work better, honestly. Move it like that. Means I can do this. Make it look more attached. So we'll fill this back in. Well, what I can do is... Let's fill that in there like that. Bring it in as such. Now it looks like it's got a little bit of a weird robo head, but that's okay. It should have a weird robo head. Enjoy your look there, Lich. Looks all cute. Casually scooting a few pickles around to get the perfect look. Meanwhile, background music's spitting pure fire. Exactly. By the way, how you doing, Zako? How you doing? So, you want to hug it? I mean, you very well could. But it might hug back with a laser beam. It might hug back with a laser beam. You never know. Let's raise that up. And... well, I normally say trust the process. I'm not sure what the process is right here. A little bit of that. I'm gonna remove this over here for now. That's the wrong button. There we go. Yeah, let's actually remove the arms for now. I need to focus on make sure the body looks right. Which means I need to make sure that this actually has some body to it. Let's try moving this down. About like that. Alright, what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to fill this in. I'm just going to fill this in. Make a solid shape. And go from there. Once I get a solid shape, then I'll start yeeting and deleting parts. Alright, let's fill that in. Now we got a basic shape. From here I can figure things out. Because we know that we want the legs there. But we don't really want it to be forward facing. We want it to be a little different. So let's do that. Maybe a little... oh, actually, hold up. Maybe a little bit. Oh, that's eraser. There we go. A little bit of that. Make it look like a bend in the leg. And then from here, we're going to... alright, let's see. Let's see. Maybe we'll end up with a completely different enemy. It is plausible. It is plausible. There we go. This I want we'll do that right there. Like that. Let's trim up the head a little bit. No, we'll just put a little no, that's not a little shine. Let's go ahead and do that. Then maybe this will look like a little shine. Looks like a dangle. Looks like an antenna off the back of the head. Okay, I can fuck with it. All right. Okay. I think I'll move that a little bit more this way. Let's go ahead and move these. This. Ooh, the triple is not what I was expecting, but the triple does look nice. We'll remember that. Right now, let's go with this. Alright. Now. Do that. Hey, Bio, welcome in, welcome in. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. It's been a minute. Hope you've been very well. How's you doing, man? How's you doing? Hope everything's going all right for you. You know, aside from a golem, this is also starting to look like a bit of a jester too. I'm good. Start a new job? Hell yeah! I love to hear about much better pay and hours. We love to hear it. Ooh, a friend sold you on Windrose? Oh man, I want to play Windrose so bad. I have the money, I could get it right now, but then I wouldn't have the money to do something else that I've been planning on for this month, so... Just think of, you know... Gotta pick and choose. Gotta pick and choose. You know? It just be that way sometimes. Going somewhere else? True. I mean, I still think it's going to be a golem in the end. Because that's what I want, but it could be a jester too if I wanted. That... no. Give that back. Okay. Maybe shift this over 1 pixel? No. Absolutely not. Well, maybe. Like that. Not like that. Then what I do is I grab this. Left one. That actually looks better. Okay. Let's delete that. Okay, now it's starting to look more like something. Like what? I'm not sure, but like something. The joke from the machine. True, true.
Meow meow, motherfucker.
Hey, Emmy, thanks so much for the raid. Welcome in, welcome in. It's good to have you here. For those who joined in that may not know me, I am Alm. I'm your local adventurer. And today, we're doing some more Sprite art. How you doing, Emmy? How you doing? Oh no, the ads are about to start and I can't snooze them. No! Emmy, save yourself! The ads! The ads! Oh no, but... Yes, thanks so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Drawing is going good. Drawing is going good. We made a mimic, and now we're making a golem or something. It's going pretty damn well. So I'll keep on working on this real quick, but as soon as the ads... Well, are the ads actually going to happen? Well, I need to show off something that Emmy made for me the other day. So hold up. I'm actually going to show off what Emmy made for me the other day. So give me a moment. da, da, da. Da, da. Because Emmy made me something as a birthday gift, which I got the other day. So let me show you. Holy shit, it's massive. That's what she said. Anyhow, this is what she made for me the other day. Got it last night, in fact, while we were talking as we were watching the Kisa stream. So good, so good. So yeah, there's just a little meat here now, and Emmy drew this. I was asking, she said, oh, she's just, and when I asked her what she was doing, she said, drawing. I went, oh, what you drawing? She went, stuff. I went, okay. So she had to keep it quiet from me until she was done. But yes, she made this for me, and what I'm going to do is I am going to, there we go, little pendant for the day. Thank you again, Emmy, I appreciate it. Ah, I see. Duly noted, Emmy, duly noted. Hey, Osamu, why are you in pain? What'd you do, or was it a customer this time? I'm guessing it was a customer. Just because that's usually how it goes. It's usually a customer.
Are you really gonna strip?
And Osamu, thanks so much for the resub with Prime. I greatly appreciate it. To enjoy your ad-free viewing and your emotes. Oh, let's actually put that there. Round this out a little bit. I need... Wait, that's the bounding box. Can't go past there. All right. Something like that, then. Okay. All right, I need to start taking away to make this look like a thing. So. Like that. Not there. There? Maybe. If that's the case, let's bring this a little lower. Nope, don't like that. Leave that as such. Okay. Well, maybe not that part. That part needs a little bit of deleting. No, it don't. Yes, it do. Yes, it do, actually. Hold up. I have a cunning plan, Blackadder. Since in the new version? Ooh, okay. I'll go ahead and grab that real quick. Alright, right click, save images. Okay. There we go. Let me go ahead and pull it back up so I can get the other one on here now. Then, there it is. Okay, I'm curious now what you mean by, you notice an error. Hold up, I'm curious. I'm looking. My brain is not working today because I was up till 11 a.m. before I could get to sleep. Oh, I gotcha. All right. Well, we'll put this one over here for now, and this one gets to be the pendant today. Oh, just want this one shrink. There we go. There we are. Thank you, Emmy. Appreciate you. Might help if I have that pulled back up so I can see chat. There we go. Alright, let me catch up. But yeah, what'd you miss? Well, I made a mimic, and now I'm making a golem of sorts. What are you up to, Osamu? What happened? What caused pain? Was it customer? Physical damage? Do let us know. You can't leave us in suspense like that, saying that you're in pain. This sort of needs to be like that to actually... Okay, there we go. I gotta take away from this to make it look right. If I don't, it looks a little funky. It's gonna look a little funky for a bit anyway, but trust the process. Trust the process. Maybe I actually extend this out like that. That looks a little better. Does mean I need to yeetus deletus that. Yeah, that works. With that part yeetus deletus, that works. Put that down there. Yep, welcome back from the ads, everybody. Emmy raid when you got to grab tea. Yep, Emmy raided in. Absolutely. Is it the existential pain of knowing you couldn't be here at stream start? You know, it very well might be. It might be. You're back starting from drawing? Well, you need to. Take a moment to stand up and stretch. Trust me, standing up to stretch and walk helps out a great deal. I want those there. Alright, let's see. I want these there, though. It does definitely look more, metallic like this. But what if I were to... do a little something. A little something. Okay, now it's looking more like what I imagine this would. Okay. So what we're going to do is I can either delete that, have one in the middle, or I can have two like that. One in the middle is easier to read. I'm not gonna lie. One in the middle is easier to read, but having the two here is nice. Why is you not moving? Did I put you on the wrong layer? No, there it is. That was weird. Ah, not safe. I want... There we go. Could also do that. No. Yeah, I think the one in the middle will be easier to read. I think that's the way we should go. Just... Well, it would have been easier to read. Alright. Ooh, agreed. The one-eye looks cool. Yeah. One-eye look do be cool. We like a one-eyed monstrosity around here. Because technically that is what Golem could be, you know, one-eyed monstrosity. That said, I do know a cool Golem or two. I know a Golem that's chill. So, not all of them are monstrosities. That definitely looks more robotic when you zoom out like that. Okay, that's more of what we were wanting. We were wanting it to look more robotic. One pixel made it look like a sad ghost. For a moment, I can see where you're going. I can see where you're going with that, yeah. because this is accurate size. It'll look more like that. Alright, I think I need to do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, maybe. No, not that. A little bit of that, maybe. Yeah, that actually looks pretty solid. So I think I want this back. No, I do that. That makes the other side look weird. Unless... There we go. That looks more natural. Okay. I think I want its arm to be a little bit longer there. There we go. That looks better. And then I can just do that. It's not perfect, but it's good enough for us. Let's probably add that back. Well, maybe not that one. Let's try this one. Okay, let's try both. It's easier to read with the 2 pixels there. Easier to read with the 2 pixels, so we'll do that. Yeah, I think we're done. I think we're done with the golem. I think we're done with the mini golem. For the most part. Yeah, that looks better. That looks better. Okay. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Kick it in the shins? Ah. I mean, you might need to. It's gonna be coming after you in the fight, so... You very well might need to. Yeah, I like it like this. That looks better. That looks better at a distance. That's easier to read. Okay. Alright, well, we got our golem. Let's grab it. Copy. New. Paste. Alright. It's just this tiny thing, but you know what? If it works, it works, am I right? Choose file. One. Documents. I'm gonna put this in beasts. It's not necessarily a beast, it's more of an automation, but golem is close enough, you know? We got a dragonkin in there too, so... Golem works. Golem works. Ah, there we go. Alright, now I need to make another thing. I think I can make 1 or 2 more things. Alright, we're gonna delete that now. We don't need it there. Trying to think of what I could make now. I guess I can finally try making the bat. I can finally try making a bat. Okay. So I'm actually gonna start off with a circle about right here. About like this. Okay. There we go. And then obviously make a head. That's the body, so let's make some ears next. Which prove harder than you'd think to make when you only have 1 pixel to use. Well, 1 pixel color to use, that is. Actually, let's move this down a bit. There we go. See, a bat wouldn't be that hard to make if I had more than 1 pixel color to use. But 1 bit makes it so much more difficult. this, I could just... a bit more like that. It's not easy to do. Not easy to do. And hey, Kane, thanks so much for the streak. And Jade, thank you for streaking my chat as well. I hope you both are doing well today. Corgi Sazabi gif? Corgi Sazabi. Corgi Sazabi. Man, the Sazabi. That's a good mobile suit. That is a damn good mobile suit. Okay, I'm... Yes, Kane. What did I do? Correction, what did I do this time? I have to clarify. This time. What did I do this time? Because let's be honest, we all know I do something. What it is, I'm never fully sure, but we all know I do something. Did say think fast? True. True. I wasn't paying attention. My brain... The fuck just... Oh, no. Cancel that. No. I hit Control E instead of Control D. Control E is export. We don't want that just yet. That. The wings would be up here. Shit. So, need to make the wings like this. Though now the wings look like they're going more bars in more places. Shouts to anyone who remembers those old commercials. Oof. The ancient texts. Okay, so that blob right there looks somewhat okay. Don't really like it. I don't quite like it. That. Be a little additive to that. That. I need to now remove. The hell? I hit E. I guess I must have hit R on accident instead. Let's see. Getting this right is going to be a pain in the ass. The wings are tough. Wings are tough to get done right. Because you have to have them connect to the body, but at the same time not look like it's part of the body. You know what I'm saying? See, like that, when it's all solid, no big deal. It looks simple enough, but I gotta make some space. And they also have to have feet, because bats do have feet. I mean, I don't have to give them feet, but it's a personal choice. Makes it feel more complete, like an actual creature. Though that may be just something I have to forego if I want it to look right. Man. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. No, it's gotta go. But what commercials? The ones that go more bars and more places. Never admit to doing anything incriminating. They might not know about that one yet. Exactly, that's why I always ask, what did I do? Alright. Now, welcome. Let's fill the top wing up instead. Am I look there? Yeah, I feel the wing is filled up now, but now comes the hard part. Because for a bat, it do need an eye, and I also need to just make it look more appropriately like a bat. But the problem is this: I want to have fangs, and that's easier said than done. That means I need to make the maw a bit more wide and open, meaning I need to take the base body and the wing and move it left. Like that. So I can go ahead and make a large ass maw on this thing that hopefully won't look too out of place. It's going to. Mark my words, it's going to. Yeah, there's not enough space for me to get fangs. God damn it. Alright. Fine. Fine. No giant fucking fangs. I need to make it look angry so people actually want to attack it. Alright. There we go. Gave it some feet. And... well, I guess we're done. I can't really do much more with this, otherwise it doesn't look right. As you can all see. It just doesn't look right like that. Yeah, so I don't want to look completely attached. Let's just... I want to add a little detail to it, you know? No, didn't give it a... something like that. I guess I'm done. That's the bat. Or a drake. No, it's a bat. It's a bat. Yep, that's it. That's the bat. Can't do any more to it, really. I can't do any more to it, otherwise it just doesn't look right. So that's it. That's the bat. All right. beast, and then bat. Okay. Simple and to the point. Dragobat. Yep, Dragobat. Bones looks like a harpy a little bit. Yeah. A little bit. Oh, I'm stretching, don't mind me. Okay. We made 2 pixels on the bottom of the head into 1. It looked like bangs. I thought about that, but in my head, whenever I went and clicked on it, it didn't really look right, because as you see right here, if I do that and that, it just doesn't look right. It just doesn't look right. Unfortunately. But hey, at least we finally got the bat done. So now it's the thing of, what do I want to make now? What do I want to make now? I think what I want to do is I'm not fully sure. I'm not fully sure what I want to do. Because I've made skeletons, I've made ghosts, I've made goblins, I've made bandits, made so many things. I'm thinking, gelatinous cube? Guy kobolds? No, not yet. I tried making those though, and they end up coming out looking like the goblins, but I can definitely try again at some point. That said, a gelatinous cube actually isn't a bad idea. I think I'm going to try that real quick. So, what I'm going to do is this. Oh, something like this. It's going to have to be a big motherfucker. Let me tell you now, it's going to have to be a big motherfucker. Because we want it to line up with this here. Out like that. Ooh, okay, that's gonna be a little bit more work than intended. I might need to just do a little something like this. Bring it up to there, maybe, and then there. Erase this part, and this part, and this part. Okay. Okay, we got the basics of our cube. Now, we trim it out. I'm holding caps lock instead of shift. Because I am a dingus sometimes. Gelatinous cube is such an easy one to do. I figured, yeah, let's get that out. Let's go ahead and knock that out of the park. Okay. As a gelatinous cube, you actually don't have to make properly cube shape. You can just muck with it a little bit and have it look a little wobbly, and then do a little bit of this while leaving specks behind. As you can see, gelatinous cube ends up taking up making a shape all of its own quite easily. And the more you just wonkily erase from it, the more shape it takes. So a gelatinous cube is fairly simple to do. And like this, as long as you give a frame of reference to where the edges are like that, then there's nothing really to fear. Now you don't want it to look too chunky, but you do want it to look at least a little chunky. So we're going to go in here, delete a few more of these. Like so. Try to leave it to where there's some straight lineage in places so it can get that cube looking shape. That there. That. And then we go ahead and we tear that. Oop. Take this and tear it down a bit like that. Make it nice and smooth. And just like that, we got ourselves a gelatinous cube. Nice and easy. Does the game have a plot, or is it just go forth and kill? This one right here, being a stream integration game, is probably just going to be go forth and kill, but I could always come up with plot, because I have an overall plot for everything. I have a world lore, correction, I have a universe lore written out for every little thing that I do. So it's a thing of, I just follow that and go by the guidelines that I set up for myself. Figure it out as I go, you know? Because I know the beginning and the end, the middle is the hard part. Ah, that's some good tea. Alright, gelatinous cube done. Export. Gelatin. How do I spell? Yeah, my brain is not working. Gelatinous cube. Done. Alright, that was the easiest one to do. That was the easiest one. Alright, let's see. I'm thinking. You know, I actually haven't done an imp or a gargoyle. That might be next. Let's try an imp. First things first, you want the body shape. Body shape is going to be a little diagonal. You gotta have a tail. Like that. Okay. There's the tail. We're just gonna let it lean forward a bit. Then go here. Like this. Build it in. This. Now we're gonna have this tiny little leg out this way. Like that. Looks like some weird little thing with an arm up there, but that's beside the point. You do that. No, not like that. So you know what I missed? The time back in the GBA era when a lot of people did sprite edits. Oh man, yeah, it does look a bit like a waving alien too. Yeah, you're right. But yeah, there was a lot of sprite edits back in the GBA era, especially of Fire Emblem sprites. Man, that was an age. That was an age. Mm-hmm. Alright, what I want to do here now is... I think... we need to make the head, first and foremost, so... let's do so. It needs to have a little horn. Like that. That. Okay. We trust the process. I say that a lot during these streams, but it's true. And it's worked out very well so far, if I do say so myself. Okay, there's the face. This one I need to have an arm going up. Like that. Also, my music is looped. Hold up. I need new music. Hold up. I need new music. Okay, what we got here? What we got? What we got? What we got? You know what? We're gonna go with Mega Man 6 Reimagined as JRPG music. No, opening and title. There we go. Alright. Catch you later, Captain. You have a good one, okay? And I will have fun with the rest of me art. I always do. Even if it drives me up the wall, I always have fun with it. Alright, I think, yeah, I need to go ahead and do a little bit of that here. Here. Then I'll take this. Maybe bring in like that. Control D. Bring this in like this. Maybe. I may have to lower the tail a little bit. There we go. That'll work better. Now I can do this properly. Okay. Let's delete that. Do a little bit of this. Do a little of that for right now. We'll figure out how to separate the tail later. Right now, we're going mostly for the arm. I need to make a pitchfork in one of its arms. Not necessarily a large pitchfork, but a pitchfork nonetheless. So let's start off by making the pitchfork. Such a small bounding box, that's going to be a royal pain in the dick. You know what, we'll make it where it's holding the pitchfork in the complete opposite direction you would think. Ooh, that's going to be harder to do than I thought. No. Oh no. Not sure I like how this is turning out so far. Rutabaga. I don't know why, but I just imagine that's the sound that this thing makes. Rutabaga. Okay, let's see. If I shift everything by 1, and then... Oh, stop. There we go. By 1. By 1, but leave that there. That doesn't look good. May not be able to get a pitchfork with this guy. Alright, so, in that case, I just need to make him look angry. I need to make him look like an angry little dude. Hey, Wolf, how you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Okay, let's move this in a bit more. Actually, hold up. What if I do this? Instead of just being... Doesn't look right. Nope. Doesn't look right. Yeah, delete that shit. Alright. Let's see. Gonna do a little bit like that. This. Imps take so much space. Oh, I see what I could do. Hold up. Like that. But now I'm going to move everything over to the bounding box. Okay, okay. I have a plan. I have a plan. How does Sprite work? It's going pretty well. This imp is driving me a little bonkers, but it's going well. So I'm back in some boxes with your mom. How's your day going? Day is going pretty good. I literally woke up and started streaming. That has been my day. Quite literally. I didn't get much of a choice either. But it's okay. I enjoy streaming, so... Alright, I think y'all see where I'm going with this. I think y'all may see where I'm going with this. I hope you all see where I'm going with this, because if not, I'm going to seem like a crazy person. Okay, put that there. Eraser tool. There we go. Not that one. Bum, 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 bum. Need to move this a little more. About like that. Again, me seeming like a crazy person, that's just a day that ends in Y. Let's be real here. There we go. Give him a little bit of that. And maybe a little bit of that. Ooh, actually looks like a scepter now. Ooh, that's fancy. That looks like a pitchfork. Okay. That right there... Ooh, wrong button. That right there is a small pitchfork. Okay, we got it. We got one with a pitchfork. Perfect. Took a bit, but we got it. You see an imp with a loincloth? It's not a loincloth. It's a butt flap. Alright. Jokes aside, let's see. I need to do a little something here. Oh, God, I've heard loincloths called so many things. Butt flaps, banana hammocks. God, the first time I heard the term banana hammock was when I was searching up Dark Souls, and someone drew Big Hat Logan riding on the back of Seath the Scaleless' neck, wearing nothing but his loincloth and his big hat. And the first thing I heard was my friend going, "Why is that wizard wearing a banana hammock?" And I died. I cracked up. I won't lie. I cracked up. Because it was an apt and valid question. It was an apt and valid question. All right. Let's see here. Because it do be true, why was that wizard wearing nothing but a banana hammock? You know? Yeah, that gives a little more feel to the imp there. A little bit more of a feeling. There we go. That looks a bit better. I like this a bit more. Okay. And now we copy. We paste. Put it down here. Again, stays within the bounding box. Now we can get rid of the bounding box itself and do a little bit of this. Emo going, why are you making 4? I have my reasons, don't worry. We might not use all 4, but I have my reasons. Alright. So remember I said it looked like a wizard staff at one point? We're gonna make the one that looked like a wizard staff. Like that. There we go. We got a scepter. We got a pitchfork. We got a scepter. Then after that, we're going to have one that is... I think this one will be a hammer. Like that. And now... also delete that. Hold up. There we go. Actually, let's move this one up a little bit. Up and to the right. Then you can say stop. Hammer time. Like that. A little bit of a warhammer, a little bit of a thing there. And this one over here, we're just going to and I think this one, we're going to give... We're going to give it a little bit of flame. No, just a little bit of that. Just a little bit of a fireball. A little bit of a fireball. There we go. Alright, that's 4 imps. Done. This one needs to go into its own folder. Imps. Ow. I'm saving this as the wrong type of thing. Hold up. Whoops, I need to go to File. Save as first, not export. Imp. Now I need to do them one at a time. C. Yes. E. Let's see. Documents. Sprite. Monsters. Imps. This will be the pitchfork imp. Export. Alright, then we grab the next one. Go delete this. Paste. Control T. Export. Staff imp. Okay. And now we do the next one, which will be hammer time. Hammer is immune to physical attacks because you can't touch this. Exactly. Will it have 40k of them Warhammers? Maybe, maybe. It do be an imp after all, and we all know impish people buy into Warhammer. I said what I said. Hammer imp. Oh, wrong button. Okay. See. Alright, let's delete this. Export it. This is Magic Imp. Okay. We've gotten a few things done in the short amount of time we had here, within about 2 hours. I think this is about time we start wrapping up. Just to stretch a little bit. Oh, get my back to pop on that. That felt good. Or more like I got the part between my shoulder blades to pop. Oh, that felt nice. Oh, that felt nice. Alright, so what I'm going to do, folks, is I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. And I'm going to wrap this up by saying, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please consider that follow button helps quite a bit. Watch this on YouTube, considering that like button helps a lot more than you know. Do stick around for the raid if you would. I would greatly appreciate it. But above all else, have a great day, folks.